Sarah Silverman has delivered an emotional response to sexual misconduct allegations against friend, collaborator and fellow comedian Louis C.K., saying she was at once very angry for the victims and the culture that enabled it, but also sad, because he's my friend. Speaking to camera ahead of this week's episode of her series One Love You, America, Silverman acknowledged how difficult it has been to grapple with her long-term friendship with C.K. and the allegations against him, which she said are true. I've of course been asked to comment, and in full honesty I really don't want to, she said. I wish I could sit this one out. But if it's mentionable, it's manageable. So I'm going to address the elephant masturbating in the room. One of my best friends of over 25 years, Louis C.K., masturbated in front of women. He wielded his power with women in fucked up ways, sometimes to the point where they left comedy entirely, she said. I could couch this with heartwarming stories of our friendship and what a great dad he is, but that's totally irrelevant. Yes, it is. It's a real mindfuck because I love Louis, but Louis did these things. Both of those statements are true, so I just keep asking myself, can you love someone who did bad things? Can you still love them? While rumors of C.K. masturbating in front of women had been circulating the industry for more than a decade, and were alluded to in a blind item in Gawker in 2012 and then named by the same publication in 2015, wasn't until last week, when the New York Times named and spoke to 4 of his victims, and anonymously quoted a 5th, that C.K. was compelled to respond. On the 10th of November, following the New York Times revelations, Silverman's sister Laura Silverman, who briefly dated C.K., alleged on Twitter that C.K. masturbated in front of her 20 times around 25 years ago, on a cross-country trip before he was famous. Not criminal, but compulsive, rude, gross. He always invited me to wait outside the motel room door if I wanted. I usually did, but he made it clear the masturbating was gonna happen each morning. Naked on the bed. Sometimes I just read a book in the corner. I did not enjoy it. Finn. Laura Silverman said she was not a victim, but his behavior was the reason she broke up with him. Laura Silverman at Laura Silverman. Establishing a pattern of behavior helps victims speak up, so I did. I can't say if I did the right thing or not. I hope so. I will add one more thing, which is that I was verbally told that my presence refusal to continue a sexual relationship was responsible for the behavior. November 9, 2017. On Sunday, C.K. released a public statement confirming the New York Times allegations are true. While he didn't apologize for his behavior, he acknowledged he lived with regret and had been remorseful of my actions, and was now reckoning with the extent of their impact. The power I had over these women is that they admired me. And I wielded that power irresponsibly. FX, the home of C.K.'s series Louis, have cut all ties with the comedian, and his upcoming film, I Love You Daddy, has been dropped by distributor The Orchard. C.K.'s publicist and manager have also dropped the comedian from their roster. The allegations against C.K. follow a wave of sexual assault, harassment, and rape allegations against men who wield significant power in Hollywood, the media, politics and big business. The deluge began with Harvey Weinstein, and have flowed to actor Kevin Spacey, filmmaker Brett Ratner, Amazon executive Roy Price, and Republican candidate for the U.S. Senate Roy Moore. Silverman said the Weinstein effect has been a long time coming. I believe with all my heart that this moment in time is essential. It's vital that people are held accountable for their actions no matter who they are. We need to be better. We will be better. I can't fucking wait to be better, she said. I've C.K., she said. I'm still processing all this shit. The only people that matter right now are the victims. They are victims. And they're victims because of something he did. So I hope it's okay if I am at once very angry for the women he wronged and the culture that enabled it, but also sad, because he's my friend.